I have a Clipper question for both of you. In retrospect, at the DeAndre Dallas, that free agency thing, which I feel like there's a certain type of NBA fan that remembers it vividly. A lot of them, especially younger fans, might not even know what this is. Is there anything like in retrospect that you think about that, or is it like where is that now?
The only thing I would have done differently is I would have stuck around. Because like once we got the confirmation and then we were waiting on some, what was the chicken place? Cane's?
Raising Cane's, yeah.
Yeah. And we were waiting on the chicken. We were playing spades. Paul Pierce was trying to cheat, all that stuff. But like once we got confirmation that DJ was coming back, I kind of went up to DJ and I was like, DJ, like, hey, I got a 2.5 hour drive back to Austin. Is it cool if I leave? And he's like, yeah, motherfucker, it's fine, whatever. But in retrospect, I wish I would have stayed till midnight because I missed a lot of shenanigans. But in fairness to me, Chelsea was like 8.5 months pregnant. Yeah. So I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to be in Houston if she went into labor.
Locked in the house.
Yeah.
That was so much fun because it was just like, once he was like, yeah, I'm coming back, it was just like free reign to think of whatever you could to just like keep this thing going.
Keep trolling people.
It felt like the beginning of like the NBA internet to a certain extent about how people just obsess about the weirdest shit. And if you really decide you want to like kind of like use your powers for good or evil, you really can warp perspective.
Yeah, I think that was the most fun. I mean, I guess I'm biased because I was involved, but that was probably one of the most fun days on NBA Twitter.
It was for me too. It was for me.
It was great.
And the whole thing about it was Blake had dinner with DJ the night before. And I had talked to Blake that morning. I was the first one at the hotel. We all met at the Four Seasons, and I was the first one at the hotel. And Blake was like, "Yeah, no, he's coming back. It's done." He just wants everybody to show up for him. I was like, "All right, cool."
No, I think it was good. That was a good thing that we all kind of like sat there and were like, everybody at the same time like showed him like, "Hey, like we want you back."
Sometimes you assume things. Like I feel like there's been times in my career where I'm like, "Oh, I can't believe that guy left. Like, I thought he was coming back. I thought it was a done deal." Yeah. And, there's different factors every time somebody goes into free agency. So I think it's the lesson learned for sure is that express a person's importance in your life to them,
It's also weird with me with DJ. I was kind of like, as a friend, like as a true friend, you kind of want to say like, or I did say like, I know you got to make, whatever decision, obviously you want to, but like in retrospect, I kind of wanted to be like, all right, you're not going anywhere. Like just sign. Like, we got to have you. We can't not have you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
like, it's a weird thing for being a friend with somebody who's like trying to make this decision and you're like, if they're completely not happy or they're thinking something else, like, and they're not saying it, like you want to be supportive either way, but I should have just been like, all right, bro, like what are we doing? Dallas? Come on, let's go.
Chandler Parsons? I'm sorry. That's your boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.